All right, so we're gonna do a thoracic spine mobilization using a double ball. So, this is just a double ball tool for this purpose, but you can just as easily get a couple of tennis balls and kind of wrap those up, tape them up together. That way you can get one of these for yourself. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place this basically in between each individual segment of my back. That way I can mobilize and use it as a fulcrum at those individual levels. So I'm gonna lay on my back, I'm gonna tuck my chin, and I'm gonna start at that bony prominence just underneath there to anchor that double ball. Now if I'm in a lot of pain, what I might do is just maybe even just breathe into this just to test the waters. If I can breathe into it, then without kind of catching my breath, then I can probably be more aggressive with it. And so what I might do is start to tuck my chin and raise my hips up. That way I'm driving more pressure onto that contact. Now, while I do this, I can mobilize with my hips in and out of that space. If I needed to, I can support my head and neck. But the idea is by pushing into the floor, driving my hips up into the ceiling, I'm putting more pressure at that individual level where the ball is located. So I'll relax, do a couple of mobilizations, I'll slide down one level, might even hug my arms across to get this gap out of the way. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna pivot my hips up towards the ceiling, getting pressure on the contacts, keeping this gap out of the way. I'll scoot down one level, again, hugging, my arms, getting this gap out of the way, and just basically utilizing tension on my body, creating a fulcrum at each individual level so that I can mobilize, more effectively. So you're gonna go down each level. Once you pass your scap, you can go back to supporting your head and neck. If you needed to, you can even relax it down on the floor and kind of start to mobilize at those lower levels, just changing the angle of where the tension is on that fulcrum. If you wanted to, you could even mobilize side to side if you found something more interesting.